In recent gaming news, Sony has announced that it is shutting down the PlayStation 3 store. You will no longer be able to purchase games online on the PlayStation 3. What is more, beginning in early 2028, they announced that they will no longer be making disc-based games. There is a popular mantra, a phrase that is going around, "You will own nothing and like it." But you see, there is an even darker version of this phrase. Let us examine it together in the context of Sony and corporate greed. The statement is thus: "Life sucks, you own nothing, then die." Oh my, how bleak a statement. Welcome to the Mourning Report. By the end of this video, we promise to change this phrasing for the better. But first, allow me to show you a sad tale. The witchcrafters Charlonne and Simone are avid video game fans. They have owned every PlayStation console. Arguably, one of their favorites was indeed the PlayStation 3, for you see it had such memorable games, such as Metal Gear Solid 4. The online of this game was their first video game they played online with others, and had some of their most cherished and fondest memories in gaming. They even loved this game so much that they purchased additional copies of the disc in case it were to break down. Now we fast forward to a time period where the company, Sony, is removing the online store and features from the PlayStation 3. But you see, for a system like this, they cannot take away the disc that they have, or the cherished memories, or the people they met online from these experiences. Unfortunately, there are even groups like Save Metal Gear Online that still exist to back up games like this and allow anyone to play. But these greedy corporations never had the gamers in mind, and now no longer want you to have the option of having physical media. Corporations and the elite are sucking this planet, its resources, and even your hobbies dry. Video games used to be a hidden hobby. Now it is considered a lucrative industry, and the sharks are having a taste for profit off of the gamers. This is becoming even more pronounced now that the wealth disparity is highest that it has ever been. Trickery in the political realm, primarily by Republicans, and secondly by corporate Democrats. Tax cuts to the wealthy were justified as a means to allow it to trickle down to the poor. Alas, this was a ruse to stack their coffers, and has emboldened companies like Sony to behave as so. Know it to be true. Wealth does not trickle down, only shit does. Life can indubitably suck, and it will, but there will be moments of greatness and moments of meaning. Regarding "you own nothing," macroscopically, it may be true in the end. However, your experiences with your temporary possessions and people you care about mold you into who you are. Your memories, to the very least, cannot be taken until the fading of time. Now, on to the last part of the phrase regarding death. We cannot change this one. 'Tis certainly true. Remember, all things will pass on. That is an inevitable aspect of life. Do not cling to delusions like some billionaires who are trying to live forever or rely on AI. It will not happen. Know this to be true and enjoy the time you have. Now, what can you do as a human regarding this horrible news? You can stop using products that do not value your future or time. All of these consoles will follow suit. With this great disparity, what prevents humans from using software such as emulators? In this time where you can buy a license to a product and years later they take the product from you that you owned. This is akin to if you were buying apple seeds from a market. You nurtured the apple tree, and years once the tree produced fruit, the market comes to you and steals your apples, saying that it is theirs. Is it not? Now, let us finally review how we changed the phrase, "Life sucks, you own nothing, then die." It has been transmuted as following: life will suck, but also have moments of greatness. You will own your memories and possessions, though fleeting, so treasure them well. And finally, you shall die having lived a life with meaning, following the guidance of your death mother. Darkness may light be found, my death child.